Hello there.
Can I help you?
I believe you can. I'm Sophronia, by the way, and I need help from someone who's at least a 5th year. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me. She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time. Even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you? According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
If it means I can wear it, sure. What did she do?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Grafhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
Everyone deserves a little bit of embellishment left, right and centre.
What ends up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while. Just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
I'm pretty sure someone just killed her.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I've been down there. Don't I need like a level 3?
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble. Perhaps I'll make myself a copy.
Yeah, don't I need like a level 3
Suppose I should look for
Flora?
that secret hall Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
I mean, if there's a new outfit in it for us, I don't mind.
Now to see if Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
Are they all just puzzles involving the Depulso? So that would seem rather weak, to be honest.
That chest, that wasn't too hard. I wonder what's next.
Excuse me.
I think I'm getting the hang of this now. Just one left.
And just pull. There we go.
That's the
Done.
last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana Byrne. And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble.
Herodiana's cap.
It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
I feel like she was probably part of the Beauxbatons Academy, due to the fact that the hat looks eerily similar to Fleur Delacour's hat from Goblet of Fire, if you remember.
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Well, Burpee.
Of course, but not for free. That wasn't easy.
Of course, I'd pay anything.
Very kind of
how
you.
Grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself, the greatest Depulso master of all time. You're my second favorite hero.
Oh, that's alright. She gave me 500 galleons. Good stuff. I mean, I'm taking time out of my day. It's only fair that I get a little bit of something back, you know.
Galleons and a historian's uniform. It was brilliant solving those old treasure maps.
Hey Arthur, hey Natty, you both alright?
Revelio.
Oh yeah, I forgot. They won't talk to me. Nobody wants to talk to me. The hell are these three doing?
What if he sticks like this?
What? Don't be silly. It'll wear off in a few hours, I think.
You think?
It didn't before. That other boy was like it for a week.
A week? I don't feel well.
stop
Oh, they've
fretting.
Isaac
We'll have
Newton'd
you with
him.
Nurse
They
Bling
took
in
away
no
his
time.
gravity.
I've just realised.
What? What is it?
I have an essay I need to finish for bins. 2 inches.
Merlins, I haven't done mine either.
What? Don't leave me here.
Did you memorise the dates of magical
Wow.
disasters and goblin rebellions?
Not yet, no.
Where are you going? You can't leave me here.
You'll be fine. I'll check on you tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Billywig Sting, you'll be a week like that.
So they're just gonna leave him like that? Can I not help him?
Accio. Arresto Memento.
Well, it's your turn to suffer, friend. Take care. What can I say? Kids are cruel. He kind of looks like that one guy, who does that DIY show. What's his bloody name? Oh, he sang a song and got like first place. No, his song was at like #1 or so. Oh, I can't remember what it was. It was like,
it was a mistake parting ways with me.
I can't remember.
Sir, is everything all right?
How kind
Nigel
of you to
something.
ask.
I don't think it's
The name's
Nigel.
Ackley Barnes. And no, it is not. I'm plotting a sort of revenge against my ex-business partner, a conniving fiend by the name of Alfred Lawley. He cut me out of our herbology supply business just as we were getting started. Said I was too volatile to work with. I'll show
Van
him
Dyke might give it
volatile.
away, yeah. Van Dyke might show your evil tendencies. I should know. I have one myself. How frustrating for you.
That must have been frustrating for you.
Yes, it was. Terribly. I'm simply passionate about my work. Supercilious fool. He's passionate about things too, as I intend to remind him by relieving him of his prized possession. A venomous tentacula he's grown from a seedling that was to be the keystone of our business venture. I can't get anywhere near it with Ruth Singer watching me like an augury. Lawley's doing, no doubt. But no one would suspect a student. How would you feel about committing some grand plant larceny?
Not without some hefty, like, coverage. What else is in the cellar?
What else is in Mr. Lawley's cellar?
All of Lawley's herbology supplies. He has quite the collection.
I could
Fill
use some
your
more
pockets
mandrakes.
while you're there. Or to slow him down for a bit. And I can get my business going minus any competition.
What was your business
You
with
said
him?
Mr. Lawley was your ex-business partner. What were you working on?
I had an idea to train venomous tentacula, create guard plants, if you will, that attacked when ordered. We hit a snag when one ate Lawley's Kneasel.
Oh.
After that, he cut me out of the business, the short-sighted fiend.
Well, I mean, cats are acquisitive, so they're going to go up to the plant anyway. I mean, the Kneasel is, it's cat-like, so it's kind of the cat's fault for getting eaten by the plant if it was screwing with it. Sod it. I need some extra mandrakes and tentacula anyway.
I'll get the venomous tentacula for you.
Marvelous. I know a fellow seeker of justice when I see one. Take as many herbology supplies as you like while you're in his cellar. All I ask is that you bring me the venomous tentacula.
I mean, I could just give you
Remember,
a tentacula if
I
you
just
want.
need that venomous tentacula.
Seems I need to find Mr. Lawley's cellar. This must be it.
Oh, what the fuck? It lifted me. Wow. This isn't good.
Expelliarmus.
I think you have an infestation problem, bud. Nope.
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Accio. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Confringo.
Good lord.
Accio. Confringo.
Come on now. Confringo's a range-based spell. I should be able to hit that thing. Honestly. A lot of Chinese chomping carriages.
Now that I have the venomous tentacula, I should return to Mr. Barnes. Hello, Mr. Barnes. I have that venomous tentacula.
Wish I could see Lawley's face when he realizes his prized possession is gone. Let's see who's volatile now. Well done. I'll take it off your hands now.
Well, since you're doing technically larceny, I feel like it's only fair that you pay me.
It wasn't as easy to come by as I had expected. I'd like to be paid for my troubles.
Only fair, I suppose. I can respect your business acumen. Here's a little something for your next trip to Zonko's.
Zonko's.
Thank you again for your help. I suspect you have a bright future.
Only fair. I get paid for, you know, you extorting your friend out of his plants and all that. It's only fair that I get to be extorting you now, eh? Yeah, I got that one.
Accio.
Nice. Now then. Let me have a look, because I want to see if that beast tamer purchaser is in town. Yeah, that's the one.
Hello. Mind you, don't turn quick. If you're stuck with a Duracle feather, it doesn't half hurt.
I wonder. Oh. I can't interact with it. Why is it lit up then? Hello, Emily.
Hello.
Welcome to Brood
Ellie,
and
sorry.
Peck. I'm Ellie Peck. And before you ask, I'm out of a Braxton hair. The lot of it was bought up by a trader in Ottery's St. Catchpole. Made me take it in person, they did. No care that I had to shut the shop. Apparently had a bad experience with someone shipping them hair for my Wampus cat. Must have been someone from America, no doubt, because we don't even have them here. Anyway, what are you here
Don't
for?
have them here, do
No
ya?
fur, Duracle feathers. Always have trouble collecting them myself as the bird keeps disappearing. Cheeky thing. Used to carry them in the shop, Duracles. But people kept asking for their money back when they'd get home and the blasted things would be nowhere in sight.
It really isn't the best choice to
would be
get.
rather frustrating.
There's worse. Trust me. Most of the suppliers of whooper feathers may as well be living in St. Mungo's. Not surprising, I suppose, the cry on those things. Oh, but such marvellous feathers. Almost worth going mad for.
Sounds like stocking your shelves comes with some hazards.
Truer words never spoken. Used to carry beasts themselves. Good business it was, but add it up to here with parents grumbling. Not my fault if the little ones caught a flea of an easel. Ooh, you should have heard them. No, best with byproducts. And I do like to make sure the beasts are safe and well cared for. Couldn't guarantee that with some of these prospective owners. Now, why don't you have a good look around? Stocks change all the time, and not just because they disappear. Always best to pop in whenever you can to get things before they run out. Which they used to literally do.
Thank you, I will.
No. I'm doing it too.
By. A treat to have
It's spreading. Oh, it's spreading. Can I see your wares?
What do you have for sale?
There we go. I can sell these now. Perfect. 120. So they're all 120. Alright.
I don't mind selling things for certain clients. You know where to find me.
Make sure these get good homes, okay? And keep on giving me their money. Yeah. One of the best ways to make money in this game is sell beasts. A grabhorn, okay. Hippogriff feather. It's not really worth buying these. Unless it's very rare. Thestral hair there. Unicorn hair. This is what I have in my wand. Unicorn hair.
I wouldn't mind seeing you here again. Consider yourself welcome.
Thank you, Ellie. Now, if you excuse me, I'm just gonna nick from you. It's kind of what I get for trying to nick from her.
Hello, Sirona. I received your owl. How are you?
Hello, my friend. Did you ever find Lodgok?
Sure did. I haven't seen him since, though.
I did, thank you. We had a good conversation. He sends you his best.
Glad to hear it. I shan't ask for details of your little chat, and I'll refrain from telling you to be careful yet again. But I hope you will be, whatever your plans.
Of course. Your owl mentioned you're needing my help with something?
I do. I thought you might be just the person to do a favor for my friend Dorothy Sprottle in Upper Hogsfield.
I don't believe I've met Mrs. Sprottle.
She's lovely. Her late husband Aidan was a friend of my father's. In fact, I'd stay with Dot and Aidan the summers I waited tables here as a student. I've seen her a few times since Aidan passed, but the pub's been so busy lately, I've not been as attentive as I'd have liked. I wonder if you might pop in and see her. She may need some help collecting ingredients for her supply of Wiggenweld potion. And you could retrieve something of mine in the process. A box, full of old letters and such.
Just so it happens, I actually managed to get an awful lot of supply from that last mission, so I can at least give her some Dickney seeds and all that, so that's alright.
I'll try to go and see her when I can.
It would mean the world to me, and to Dorothy.
And the Yellow Brick
Road.
Road.
A box of letters to me when he was taken ill. Dot can tell you where he might have dropped it. You'll find the hamlet just north of Hogsmeade. Please do give Dot my love.
Alrighty, no worries.
Hello, Mrs. Sprottle. Actually, Sirona Ryan asked if I'd come and see you.
Oh, dear Sirona, a gem. Has been for as long as I've known her.
She thought you might need help collecting ingredients for your Wiggenweld potion.
And she's correct. My darling Aidan used to collect Horklumps for me. Since he died, my supply has dwindled.
I'm sorry for your loss, Mrs. Sprottle.
Oh, thank you. Love of my life. A bit lost without him. If you wouldn't mind gathering some Horklumps for me, I'd be happy to compensate you for your time.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Believe it or not, I have some with me.
Oh, thank you. How wonderful. The travelling vendors will be thrilled to replenish their stock of Wiggenweld potion.
Sirona also mentioned that Mr. Sprottle was bringing her a box of letters when he fell ill.
Indeed he was. I'd almost forgotten. I stumbled upon it just before Aidan died. He was hoping to go through it with Sirona over a butterbeer or two. Those two were always like two bowtruckles in a branch. Aidan took ill when he was collecting hawk clumps on his way to see her. He made it home, but I fear he dropped the box in the cavern. The cavern is in the hills just southwest of our hamlet. You can gather hawk clumps and collect the box of letters there.
Well, it saves me having to come back for you. But yeah, that was actually something we used to do back in the day. Like during wartime, back in like 1939 onward to 45 for the Second World War. England and most of Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland and all in general basically had a big old street party, basically, left, right and centre. I mean, there would be fasting off the time. There would be like tickets that you would have to give out. Someone would have to give out to you that you would go and into food banks to get food due to the rationing, basically. But neighbours basically were neighbours back then in a certain sense, and some are still are today, basically, where they'd share food, either it be vegetables or fruit from their gardens with each other. It's just nice to see, really.
Thank you, Mrs. Sprottle.
Thank you. I'll be here if you are able to collect those hawk clumps. I and the vendors I help would greatly appreciate it.
No, I'm not that old. I'm only 30, but my grandmother for surely did share most of her vegetables.
Either I'll have to fight that troll,
well,
or avoid it altogether.
I need to switch this out for Pendo. That wasn't it. Tried to roll, it didn't work. How about you? Level 30, he's not really much of a challenge. Thankfully, he's slow and ambling. I was just a little bit quicker, I could have bitten that as well. Alright.
One less foul hulking brood. Hello, Sirona. I have good news. I was able to provide your friend Mrs. Sprottle with some hawk clumps for her Wiggenweld potion, and I found your box of letters.
Oh, thank you. I knew you were the one to ask.
I wondered about some of the letters in the box.
Of course. It appears most of the letters were from fellow students.
One of the letters mentions Quidditch practice. Did you play?
I did. Was the Ravenclaw Seeker for 3 years. Oh, Merlin's beard. I adore Quidditch.
As do I.
Nothing like the feeling of catching the golden snitch when your team's down by 140 points.
Jesus Christ.
I'll never
That
forgive
bad of a
Professor
team, eh?
Black for cancelling it this year. I missed cheering for Ravenclaw. We could have cheered them on together.
Yeah. Indeed.
I saw a letter from someone named Mirabelle. Is that Professor Garlick?
It is. Still one of my dearest friends. I know she wouldn't mind you having seen that letter. She and I are of a similar mind, especially when it comes to young people. We believe experience to be an invaluable teacher. To borrow a phrase from Mirabelle, it's a joy to see anyone blossom, but particularly one who doubted they ever would.
I spotted a letter from you to Mrs. Sprottle. You two seem to have a lot of fun together.
We do. She taught me so much during my summers with her and Aiden. I shall be the first to admit that adolescents aren't always the easiest to understand. And not everyone was as kind to me as the Sprottles. But the depth of their kindness, and that of so many of my friends, got me through... well, got me through some challenging times, to put it mildly.
Well, at the end of the day, as long as you're happy, that's all that matters, really. Who cares what anyone else thinks, dear?
I'm glad I could be of help. Mrs. Sprottle sends her best.
Don't know what I'd have done without her and Aiden. Thank you, again, for helping her, and for returning this box of letters. It's nice to reflect on good memories.
Alright, well, that's done and dusted. Oh, a keg shelf! We need that for our room of requirement. If we could turn it into like a pub-like thing, that would look great, honestly. Alright, well, I guess we'll end the episode here then. It's been an interesting one. An awful lot of extortion, an awful lot of plants snatching and all that. What the fuck was that? Did you see that? Can we go into this store? My god.
Rebellion.
Fantastic. Oh, I can't pop it.
Revelio.
Oh, I pushed it. Oopsie. Brilliant.
Revelio.
Alright. I guess we'll head off now.